Hello, and what is going on, everybody? Thank you very much for tuning in to this Lots of Thoughts Sports YouTube video. Today, we're going to be playing WEDDLE. It is a NFL player guessing game similar to Purtle of the NBA or Pickle of the MLB. If you're not familiar, you make an NFL player guess. There's an easy mode and a hard mode. And after you, essentially, the computer program picks a player. And after you make your first guess, you use the context clues to try to narrow down to the player that the computer program has selected. So I'm going to be doing the easy mode first, and it only consists of fantasy players. So quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. We usually start with a player from my favorite team, but I'm doing something different today. I'm going to start with Travis Kelce, just because I want to mix things up. Well, that was not helpful. Okay. Boy, that sucked. So we know he's not in the AFC. He's in the NFC. We know he's not a tight end. We know he's shorter than 6'5", significantly shorter. So we know he's 6'2" or below. So kind of short. We know he's age 29 or below, and we know his number's 84 or below. So he's probably, in the single digits or the 10s or 20s in the number, because that's kind of the gap that they have, given the position groups, right? In the NFC, and a short guy in the NFC. First person I'm thinking of, Kyler Murray. In the news often this offseason, but it's not him. But not much taller than him. So we're looking at a guy who's either 5'11" or 6 foot, and not much younger than him, but young. Okay, so a 24 or 23-year-old. The jersey number is significantly higher than one. I didn't do a good job of narrowing things down there. Not a quarterback, though. So we're looking at a running back or a wide receiver in the NFC, but not the NFC West. So let me think of someone relatively short in the NFC North. Lamar Jackson's too tall. I shouldn't think quarterbacks. But I'll go J.K. Dobbins. Not that I really know how tall he is, but he's got a relatively average number there. Okay, so he's 24. We got a 24. Dobbins did not help me. He's in the AFC. What am I doing? Okay, that didn't help me whatsoever. At least I know that his jersey number is like under 25. That was bad. I just thought North. I didn't think NFC. Okay. Focus. NFC North. Packers. So we know he's a wide receiver now. Packers wide receivers. Sammy Watkins is too tall. Boy, I'm just blanking. The receiver core. Randall Cobb. I don't know how tall he is. He's old. Let me think. Young wide receiver in the NFC. So Detroit, it could be oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. And his brother plays in the NFL too. Oh my gosh, what is his name? Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? Amon. Okay, NFC North. 5'11". That was a pretty good guess overall. He's a little too young, though, but still lower than 14 significantly. So we're looking at a number that's 11 or below, and a guy who's exactly 5'11", exactly 24 years old, and is a wide receiver, but not on the Detroit Lions. So we're looking at either the Packers, the Vikings, or the Bears. Darnell Mooney's a little too young, right? Justin Jefferson could be it. I don't quite remember what number he wears for the life of me. I know he wore 7 for a while in college. Let me try it. Justin Jefferson. I don't think he's that short either, but no. He's wearing 18. That was a bad guess. It's okay. We eliminated one team. So we're looking at Packers or Bears. I guess I'll go ahead and throw out Darnell Mooney. Oh, awesome. Okay. Normal mode, Darnell Mooney got it in five guesses, 6 guesses. That's not bad. Let's try hard mode. It immediately involves all of the NFL players, and it makes it infinitely more stressful. I'm going to start with the same guy. Can't do me that dirty like he did last time. Travis Kelce. Great. That's great. Okay. Significantly shorter. Not on the offense. So he's a defensive player in the NFC that's significantly shorter than 6'5". He's 6'2" or below. He's aged 29 or below, and his number's in the middle of the road. So a defender that's sort of young, at least, in the NFC. Is Jason Pierre-Paul too old? Is he even signed? I'm not sure if he's even signed. Let me think. Who do I want to go with here? There's a decent amount of good options. I'll go Fred Warner. Feel like he's got a middle of the road number. He's not very tall. Okay, linebacker. Got that covered. Age 25. I'm going to struggle with linebackers. I'm going to be honest. This is not going to be great, but not in the NFC West. Let's start narrowing down teams or divisions. Okay, so NFC North. Just went through this. Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions. I'm just not great with linebacker cores, to be honest. In the NFC South, Levante David. Let's try him to eliminate this division. Cool. Okay. Nothing new here. I chose a guy with the same exact number. That was smooth. Oh, we know he's 6'1" at least. So NFC North or NFC East? Oh, let's go Micah Parsons, although the number doesn't work. But at least we eliminated division. And we eliminated that division. So we're looking at a linebacker in the NFC North. Both players in the NFC North. Khalil Mack got traded. I was thinking he was still with Chicago. No, he's in LA now for the Chargers. I'm just so unfamiliar with any defenders in the NFC North, apparently. And it's funny because if you said a name and identified them as being a Vikings defender, I could probably tell you that they were or that they weren't. But I just don't really remember them off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just gonna. I know I'm naming an offensive player, but I want to eliminate. Get it down to the team. I have 10 guesses, so I'm just gonna get some offensive players out there to narrow down the team. Just did Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we're looking at Chicago. Darnell Mooney. Okay, so we're looking at a linebacker on Chicago that's 25 years old, exactly 6'1", and whose number is bigger than 54 but lower than 87. I'm going to be honest, this is going to go nowhere unless I cheat, so I'm going to cheat. I know it's not okay. I know this is not the first time I've cheated in WEDDLE. I just typed NFL. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Chicago Bears roster. But this is a learning experience, right? There's no point in me guessing the rest of the guesses and wasting your time when we could look up the Chicago Bears roster together and find out who this linebacker is. So let's see. We're looking at someone who is 6'1". Age 25. Who is 25? Roquan Smith. Look at that. The answer is Roquan Smith, I'm pretty sure. He's definitely not someone I would have came up with, but there we go. I know I did not get the hard mode today, but one day I will. One day I will. I have, even though it says 100% win percentage, I am 0 for 3 so far. But one day I will get the hard mode accomplished, and I hope you'll be watching when I do. If you like this content, please hit the red subscribe button down below and see more content like this on the channel. I want to thank you very much for watching this video and have a wonderful rest of your day.